live from inside Porsche, Colorado Springs. It's the First Dibs podcast with our hosts, John Deisty and Justin Underwood. Buckle up and let's go for a ride.
All right. We made it to Friday. No,
Thursday.
we haven't made it to Friday.
Just Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, welcome back to the First Dibs podcast from inside Porsche, Colorado Springs. I'm Justin. That's John. And we're back with the Shift magazine, fellas. Thank you so much for joining us.
We got Marty and Jake are on camera right now.
Right.
Oops, I'm pushing buttons. Who's controlling that? Is Brendan controlling my computer from his iPad? No? Okay. Chris and Brendan are over there too. This is our 15th time having these guys down.
That's crazy.
I think they have overtaken Dan McInnes as our most frequent guest.
Maybe, yeah. That's impressive. I mean, congratulations. 15.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
You know what I noticed? I think the quality of the photography in this one, or maybe the resolution, has stepped up a notch. There were a couple articles that I saw.
Well, they're going to Laserdisc pretty soon.
Yes,
So, yeah,
that's true. You can tell that you can see the 480p quality right there. But I haven't read it because I'm dyslexic.
These are some of my favorite shows because
Yeah.
I get to just shut the F up.
Yeah, I know.
Listen to you guys. Yeah.
I'm not even going to talk about how good I look on camera this time.
I
usually do that. You do. You did.
I shave.
There you go. You look great. Should we turn it over to them?
Please
Just
do.
Give me like one of these when you want the next slide.
Okay. Well, right on. What's up, guys? Jake from Shift Colorado Magazine. And
Yep, Marty from Shift Colorado as well. But yeah, we are at issue 15. It's like, where has the time gone?
Right?
It's insane. So, this is our winter 2026 issue. We got Chris Colton on our editor-in-chief for this, which is great. I think we can go and...
What are you doing?
Technical difficulties?
What are you doing over there?
We can admire the cover photo,
Yeah,
which was
totally.
shot by the
By
very
all
talented me. I was stoked just because I've tried to shoot a cover shot for the magazine for as long as I've been on board, and I finally got the right amount of votes on one, which was fun.
No? All right, you guys keep talking. I'll see what I can unbreak.
So yeah, 15 issues. The time between issues starts to fly by a lot quicker the longer I've been doing this. It feels like we just wrapped up 14 a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we were in the crunch for this issue last week. And I was like, wow, the time really did fly by on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, issue 5 feels like it was like 3 months ago.
Oh, man. Wow. Jeez.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the first issue that we're going to want to talk about is John Ford's Land Cruiser.
That's the cover shot. I'm
That is the
assuming.
cover shot, and it's definitely early on in the magazine as well. Also, one of our featured stories. So safe to say, John, we really liked you and your car.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it was right-hand drive. He got it imported, and he's gone through all of the emissions issues, and especially
Okay.
with it being a diesel, it's quite the challenge.
Okay.
In Colorado.
Okay.
I think one of my favorite things that he brought up during the interview and the story is he was talking about how his favorite thing, like the most common thing with these types of cars is like, oh, it's right-hand drive, it's imported, Japanese, it's cool. But he was like, hey, there was something left behind in this car when it was imported. And it was this little cat charm that was just hanging on the steering wheel, kind of by like one of the stocks. And so he pulled that out and showed it. And like, that's a cool little keepsake.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I got connected with John. Really weird story. My mom was having a birthday party, and there was a tent that we rented, like a pavilion type thing. And the owners of this tent rental company happened to be John and his wife.
Okay.
And So they just kind of crashed the party because they knew the caterer and
Nice.
showed up. And they saw the Toyota Century, and he's like, "Hey, I've got a diesel Land Cruiser. Like, would love to show it to you." I'm like, "I got one better. Let's get you in shift." So that was kind of the fun story there. But yeah, when that thing starts up, it just sounds like in a good way, it sounds like a garbage truck because the turbo,
Right,
like
right.
just like the diesel and everything. It's wonderful.
It was fun shooting this one for all the rolling photography when you're, hanging out of the back of a truck shooting photos. All you hear is the induction noises of the diesel, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah. It looks sweet.
Yeah, and he built all of the shelving in the back and everything, and yeah, he was telling me I think the next thing that he wants to do is some kind of lockers on the diffs, if I'm not mistaken. So he's still working on it, but it seems to be running really, really solid. He's got a snorkel on there too, so he's definitely been putting a lot of modifications on it.
The
It
cat
looks
charm
really
is
well
cool.
cared for.
It looks very good.
Like just the paint on it.
Yeah,
It's very good.
It's crazy. It, like, not all the Colorado pinstripes that you would expect on a Land Cruiser in Colorado.
Right.
yep. But yeah, pretty magical one for sure.
Do you want one?
One of the Land Cruisers?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I couldn't deal with the wrong hand driveness.
It
Yeah.
takes some
Oh,
getting
you
used
could.
to for sure.
Maybe if it was an auto.
You'd get used to it in
yeah,
like a day.
but
His was an auto too.
Yeah.
The thing
Yeah.
that when I had a right-hand drive van, the thing I messed up the most is Japanese vehicles. The turn signal and wiper are swapped.
Oh.
So, and you've probably run into this with your Century before too. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'd go to make a left turn and turn the wipers on,
Yep.
right.
and then I'd drive it around for the weekend, and then hop in my normal car and then do the exact same thing because now I'm wired differently.
Yep.
Yep.
When it rains in a Mercedes, I put it in reverse.
Yeah, right.
It's just not.
Yep.
It doesn't work. Doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually had it on other cars where I hit the wiper instead of the turn signal, and it scratches the windshield just because it's like there's like
Yep.
a rock or something in there. God damn.
Press cars only.
Right.
PPIR.
PPIR, longtime sponsors and friends of the magazine. I mean, if you'll notice a trend that they're in every single issue, and there's a reason for that. We love covering their events. We love going down there. I mean, if you want to experience true Colorado car culture, you've got to go to a PPIR event. I think the next one they've got coming up is probably Spring Fling.
Okay.
And it's going to be, the typical drift events, burnout competitions. They do it all down there.
That does sound fun. Mm-hmm. You should do it if they do it on a Sunday.
That would be interesting. Go check it out.
Yeah.
Spring Fling. We don't know when that is, but
It's in the spring.
Yeah.
coming up.
So here's our featured photographer for this issue, who comes to us by way of our, I guess we call him our Western Slope correspondent, Nate. Nate Hughes, one of our photographers and writers out in Grand Junction. He said, you guys got to check out Kerr and see what he's working on these days. Younger photographer, college kid, just kind of getting into it, and he's got a lot of talent. If you scroll through, I mean, some of his photos are just...
This one I can't get enough of.
Yeah.
It looks like what I try to get in Forza, when all you have to do is like pause it and then you can zoom in and change everything. But
So you know what's funny about Curran is the way he got into photography was through Forza. So, and it's in here where he talks about his introduction was through...
Man, I wish I was that good as to being able to pivot there. But yeah, no, you can see it.
Yeah.
Right? You can see it right there. That's awesome.
Yeah, and his Instagram is the Fast Shutter, and I like that he's kind of themed everything around that he shoots mostly action. And he shoots it with this aesthetic that's just like he captures the speed without dropping the shutter speed all the way down, where you usually get that blur in the background. So I think it's really cool, very like reminiscent of like Larry Chen's photography, where he doesn't use slow shutter speed; he just captures speed through the framing.
Yeah, that's awesome. I would like to see the Insta 360 cam video from that car and catch him getting that shot.
Right.
We got to try to track that down.
The selfie stick.
Yes.
I think this was from one of the Colorado hill climb events. I would assume like Land's End or something like that. Being out on the Western Slope, he's got access to a lot of the cool events that they do out there.
Right.
That looks like a blast. Great shot.
Oh wow.
And yeah, so he's from Indianapolis too. So we had to put the Indy shot in there, of course. And as far as a panning shot from Indy goes, I mean, you can't do better than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
We tried when we were in Vegas for F1.
Yep.
Just nothing. I had nothing.
It wasn't me leaving a porta potty, so you couldn't.
I know exactly. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, those are great. Ooh, look at that.
This was my favorite shot that he submitted to us, actually. I love long exposures like this. And like light painting without the effort of actually light painting, I think is really cool.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, geez.
Jumping buggies.
Right. Wow.
Hey, it's us.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
I
you guys.
see the back of my
Look
head.
at that. Yeah, there you are.
Look at my jacket, though. Holy moly.
You look good. You look good. We had our 1511, 914 came through. We invited some of the guys down. That was a great thing, but maybe Brendan will talk about it.
Yeah.
The car's back.
That's right. We brought it back.
Yeah, we were just checking it out over there. We didn't get to come to the event, and it's cool to see it in person. I like that car a lot.
Yeah, it's super cool.
An interesting take on like a resto mod.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then actually the creator of it will be here next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know how long he's going to be here for. Hopefully a couple days. But I would love to go for a ride with him,
Right.
driving,
That'd be cool.
right, in the car. Because Pat, who's been in Shift before,
Yeah.
he had a couple cool action shots of Ben is his name. He and his wife were driving up Pikes Peak. And anyway, he got some shots of him drifting, around corners. And yes, anyway, it'd be fun.
As it sits, what would you guys say is your favorite part about that car?
That's tough.
Or just one thing that stuck out to you? Like,
Overall, I like that it's a car that's built by a race car company.
Yeah.
And there's a really great backstory to the 1511. And I'll let you guys kind of get into that. But it's built by the right people, And just super quick, funny story. I was talking to Ben, the guy from the UK, right, that came over with all this stuff. And I said, oh, man, you're a rally car driver. You have to be somewhat familiar with Pikes Peak Hill Climb. He goes, oh, yeah. No, we won that in 2013. Oh, okay. You're very familiar with it.
I like the playful design behind it too. Like their logo is playful. Like everything about it, like everything when it comes to especially classic car restoration or resto mod or reproduction stuff is always so serious and of the era. And this is a little bit more of a playful take on that. I think that's really cool. Just my first impressions from walking past it.
Yeah. His name is Wheelie.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Can you get to the wah-wah? Where's the wah-wah?
Yeah.
I think it's fun that it's still very recognizably 914.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't delete the they were turn signal uprights. Now they're the headlights.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think you could go too far trying to do something, and I think they've exercised a lot of restraint and just kind of modernized a lot of it. And I think it's great that they're using maybe not off the shelf, but Porsche engineered stuff.
Yeah.
Powertrain, transmission, even front suspension bits are all, I think, Cayman GTS. So it's kind of similar to what Ferdinand Porsche did on taking Beetle stuff and turning that into the first 356, just taking these parts that have been developed and tested and used and not reinventing the wheel on it, just saying this stuff all worked. Let's just repurpose it in a different package. So
Very much of the Porsche ethos.
I think so. Yeah. I think that fits in the whole brand setup.
All right.
E36s.
So we've got Doug and his E36, which he won in the BMW CCA Car Club of America does a raffle every year. This year they raffled a E36, and I think that car is super rad.
Why didn't I win that?
Did you enter?
Right.
No, I didn't know about it.
Right.
It's exactly what I wanted.
Wow. That's pretty
5
wild.
speed. Perfect.
I think
4
it's cool
doors.
because there were so many different BMWs that you could raffle off. You could do something newer. You could do something less mechanical. But an E36 is like the true BMW guy will really appreciate this car, and that's exactly what Doug is. So,
And I think they're kind of like the 996s of M3s too. Like 996s in Porsche world, they're the unloved stepchild, right? They're of an era. The US cars got a 240 horsepower motor.
Oh.
The Euro cars got a 300 and something horsepower
Right.
motor. We just didn't get the full-blooded M3 like we did with the 46 generation, and it's not the E30.
Yeah.
It's not the silly 4-cylinder that started the whole thing like our air-cooled cars. So these live in a weird place, but they're my favorite. This is the one I would take.
It looks cool.
Yeah, it's a great car.
this was very much a shift photo shoot too, where like we hadn't scouted the area that we were shooting in. Like we kind of really just made this one up as we went. He actually joined us the morning of a different photo shoot.
Nice.
And we're like, well, it's, we'll drive around, we'll find something that's workable. And like, that's one of my favorite parts about Shift is that we will think of things on the fly. Like, let's go shoot rollers on this one random back road.
Right. Nice.
Are you guys taking Hummer or are we waiting
boy.
on that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can take it. I'll do second opinion, and Brendan can jump in later if he has any other additional thoughts.
You did all the social media on it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this was a really fun press car that we got. It had the carbon fiber edition. So the wheels were carbon fiber.
I saw this one, right? Yeah. No, I saw this. Brendan drove it down in a snowstorm with the top off.
As you should. As you should.
But go ahead.
But yeah, it was like the more that you looked at the car and the more that you investigated it, you're like, oh, that's carbon fiber. That's carbon fiber. That's carbon fiber. But yeah, it's like, I think like the wheels were like a $15,000 upgrade or just the carbon fiber edition.
And they're massive.
They are
They're
enormous. I looked them up in my estimating software at my shop, and they're like $3,800 a piece.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
a bargain.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
I was gonna
yeah.
say, you guys are in the Porsche world, so like,
But yeah, fun thing about this is that it's got 4 T-tops, so you can just take them all off. And,
Right.
The interior with the red was pretty amazing. I think it was like a volcanic red, if I remember the name correctly. Whenever you would floor it, it would squat so much that you'd basically look at the sky. So that was always really nice. Bunch of moon Easter eggs.
Because it's so dense, it pulls the moon closer, changes the gravitational
Right.
pull.
Right.
They actually developed it on the moon and then got it to the Earth.
That's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
great.
yeah.
the funny thing about this one was I really wanted to hate this thing. Like I went into it thinking that there was not a single part of this car that I was gonna like.
Yep.
And then I drove it, and like on paper, this shouldn't work, right? It's over 10,000 pounds. It has over 1,000 horsepower. Like, there's no practical use for this in the world. But then you get behind the wheel, and it feels incredibly composed. Like, like it obviously feels as big as it is, but its turning radius is wild because it has rear wheel steering. It has a bunch of goofy features like the crab walk, which
Right.
I can't find a single practical use for that.
And it's got king crab mode.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It basically drives around like a forklift.
Like completely rear steering almost. Like where
It ups the rear bias by a substantial amount, and it's so much fun. I mean, we had a blast just driving it around on the road and doing U-turns where you should not be able to U-turn a car of that size.
Well, the thing that's cool is that like with these, it's like anytime you have a vehicle this big, you think, oh, like turning radius is going to be horrible. It's gonna be so bad in cities, blah blah blah. But it actually becomes pretty practical. You have all of the camera tech in there and everything. But one thing it didn't have was Apple CarPlay.
Oh, wow.
That's a GM thing right now.
Yeah,
is
what a
they're going through
mistake.
Google. And
Really?
I didn't play around with the interface too much. I'm a big fan of CarPlay, so once I heard that it didn't have it, I didn't even mess around with the infotainment at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd actually say that this reminded me a little bit of an FJ Cruiser, mostly because of the 3 windshield wipers. But it kind of has like a squinty like windshield and everything. So
Nice.
So we're gonna tag in Brendan and Chris for this because they brought
yes,
a present for you guys.
Oh, wow.
Dang. What the hell?
Yeah. Oh, what? Look at. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna
Look
drop
at this
it.
thing. Holy cow!
They spent many hours on
I
these.
believe
Their
that.
fingers are more blistered than a guitar
Wow.
player.
This is wild.
These are really cool. Does yours have orange seats?
Yes, I got orange inserts.
I think I have a transmission. I do.
Yeah, no, yeah. There's a transmission.
Dang.
Oh, and then it's got paddle shift, like functioning paddle shift.
You got paddles?
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that.
This is the first time I've seen them in person. I've seen them in pictures in our group chat, and they look impressive in that. But
Yeah.
They're
in
insane.
person, these things are incredibly
That is-
detailed.
It's
Got some heft to it.
So for those of you listening to the podcast and just hearing us
Right.
go, oh wow,
Right.
this is a 991 GT3 RS Lego
Yeah.
in lava
Lego.
orange.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's fake.
Right.
You can see it, but it's not real.
This is really cool.
Yeah.
This is
handmade
gosh.
even.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Should have you guys autograph them.
yeah, right. Well, thank you very
Assembled
much,
by-
guys. Yeah, thank you very, very much. That's super
awesome.
cool.
Wait, you're not
Yeah.
gonna
I'm
make
not
them-
giving mine back.
You're not going to make them hold that? for
No,
the rest
I'm
of
not
the
giving mine
episode?
back. No, go away. I can do this.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Yeah. So did you do more of them?
Yes.
Brendan did a
Okay.
bunch of them. I would be stepping on Brendan's toes if I talked about
All right.
this one.
Yeah.
He put the work in, and Chris too. Chris built one of the two of these. But I don't want to take the thunder away on
All
this
right,
because
well,
I'm not good at Legos.
We'll
we
move
tried
on
to we
from
tried
the
to
thunder
race.
down under.
We bought I don't even know what they were, what scale they were, but we all got them for a release party for our previous issue, which we usually get together at a brewery somewhere and celebrate a party or celebrate an issue. And we so we raced on these scale Lego models, and I didn't even get mine a third of the way built.
Nice.
Brendan beat me by a long shot. I just was focused on drinking beer and not putting Legos
That's a
together.
good plan.
It was Brendan and Kelvin that actually finished, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then me
I don't know
and
how they did
Justin
that.
were just a sad excuse for Lego mechanics.
It's freaking crazy.
Right.
Well, those are awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you guys.
No, thank you very much. That's awesome. That is cool. That's really cool.
We'll crash them later. Horsepower heroines.
Yeah, it's a new segment we got. Brought on a new writer named Tish. She was actually in one of our previous issues, part of the Rocky Mountain Fiat Lancia Club when we got that big get together. And so, yeah, she came on and she's doing this segment called Horsepower and Heroines. So, female oriented and just, checking out all the projects that people are working on. So,
It's our chance to highlight women in car culture too.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah. But, yeah. That one was Lauren Crofts. She's working on a motorcycle and getting it running, so very cool to see.
Also a friend of the magazine too, and
Yeah.
I think that's all important. Our friends at Dirtfish, Josie is super involved in the women in motorsports movement. Obviously, Lonnie Unzer, she's been here racing. Amelia Hartford, she'll be back. And, having a daughter and loving cars, I think it'd be awesome to be able to share it with her too, right? Lewis is obviously super into it.
yeah,
But I'd love to be able to bring Isla out to Monterey in Car Week. And, I think she gets it enough. And, it's the thing if you see somebody like you doing something, you can do it. So
Totally, yeah.
props to you guys and the women to do it and bring it forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swapping parts.
Yeah.
deal or die.
Oh, yeah.
It's aggressive, but
Yeah. Yeah. Keanu Reeves made an appearance. That's cool.
That's pretty good. Yep.
No. He's a guy's guy.
this was something that Steve did. Steve went out to the Tri-State Swap Meet. I've never been, but I want to go just because. I mean, this is my kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, right?
This is marketplace.
Think about how
live
many
action.
dollars you could save
Or
if you
spend.
needed grills for cars.
And there's networking opportunities with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, I can't go to places like this with cash in my pocket. I'll leave with crap that I don't need. I know another friend of ours left with. He got a sign from. I think it was like Gerber Collision or PPG Paint that he left. It was probably like a $2,000 sign that he left there with, and that's the kind of stuff that I would leave with.
Wow.
I can't
Wow.
do that.
Okay, competition for next year. Everybody takes $250. You immediately put your stuff on eBay with a 1 week no reserve auction, and whoever nets the most profit or the least loss wins.
I love this. We
does sound like a fun
100% have to do this.
Yep. Cool. Okay, I'm in. I'll go up with you.
We had thought about doing something for our Christmas party next year too, where we do like a marketplace white elephant. So everybody buys a $20 gift off Marketplace, somewhat car related.
Yeah.
But maybe we just do it here instead.
I think you got some wins there. This thing I love. It's some kind of funny little bread van.
So it's actually Colorado Bell, the phone company.
Phone company.
So this is another installment of Scott Minshall's project called Project Patina. Scott's a big patina enthusiast. He even owns a patina Volkswagen. And so he's been trying to put the spotlight on other enthusiasts in the Colorado area. So he's got a list of people that he's just been interviewing and going out and doing basically private photo shoots with them. And this one had a cool story behind it. So the gentleman who owns it was an employee of the Colorado Bell. And so that's the old phone vans that they used back in the 70s and 80s. And so he's got some memorabilia in there too. If you scroll down, also it's named Betsy. But yeah, he's got it full of phone company memorabilia. And like the whole thing is just themed perfectly. And I think it looks great.
Mid-engine V8.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. It's between the passengers.
Yeah.
It's basically a supercar.
I think it is.
Wow.
2 minutes.
Phones. That's pretty great.
Wow.
All right, so here was a fun one. We got invited out to the Temerario launch at Lamborghini Denver.
Nice.
And it was funny. The first thing that anybody on the shift team is going to talk about is when the invitation came through, there was a note on there that said cocktail attire. And that caused a lot of debate amongst the team of what cocktail attire is. And now you guys know me, like I'm not the person to throw a suit on or go to a Lamborghini dealer for any reason. So it was fun to go out to this, put a suit on, have a valet park my crusty old truck.
Right.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, hors d'oeuvres. The food was incredible. It was a super fun event, though. We met a lot of really cool people there. Obviously, the Temerario is a cool car. But no, it was cool getting to go to a dealer event. Like we've been to events with you guys before, and very much similar to that, but with a Lamborghini twist on it. They were serving Italian cocktails. They had Negroni. They had Peronis and bottles. And
Nice.
of course, I'm going to talk about the bar.
Right.
But no, this was a super fun night that kind of just came up out of nowhere. Like we really didn't have a plan for this. They invited us out earlier in the week to do like an early access photo shoot, where our photographers were some of the first people in the state to actually see the car in person.
Nice.
Which was pretty cool. So we made sure to include some of that in there. And Foster over there is just a really cool guy. And we appreciate the invitation and the hospitality while we were there. Had a fun time. Got out of my comfort zone a little bit. I put on a sport coat.
Oh, that's super cool. I think any dealer event is worth attending.
Totally.
Doesn't matter what it is or what the scale is. Yeah, it's it's all fun. And it's meant to be fun. So
it was a really good time. They're under new ownership too, so I think this was their first event under the new ownership, and they definitely made a splash. Like they made an impression among all the other car enthusiasts that were there. They had racing sims set up in the room where you could actually go drive the Temerario on track, which was pretty cool. I was terrible at it. But Kelvin, one of our writers, did set the record for everybody. So we had to make sure that we topped the leaderboard.
Yeah, there you go.
that's pretty awesome.
These are some of the photos from the early access shoot. So they got to go out and shoot the blue one before anybody else got to see it, which was really cool.
I really dig that car.
The rear end is pretty interesting to me.
Yeah. It sprays everybody.
Yeah,
it's a
right.
gravel cannon.
Yeah.
It screams Lamborghini too. Like this is the natural progression of what they had to do to continue that.
Right.
But no, it was a really cool night that was unexpected. This came from concept to in the magazine over the course of like 5 days.
Oh wow.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
I wonder if that evolves into some sort of next level Porsche product. We talked last week about Porsche trying to go up market.
Yeah.
Here's your template.
Right. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right.
Hey,
This
I
is
see
the
a
last
different
one
name.
that I wanted to talk about.
But you can't. Your name's not on it.
Well,
It says it says his name right there. Don't you see that?
Well, there's multiple installments of
Yeah,
this.
there's the names.
Are you sure? Oh, there you are.
So the story behind this is we all bought new cars this year.
Yeah.
Or traded for new cars in my case. I've had this old 4Runner for a decade, and I needed to do something with it. It was either fix it or trade it for something, because I refused to sell cars. I trade them for other cars. And so I traded it into a Z31, which is a car I always wanted because it's the underrated Z car.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
The Dash is worth the
Dash.
full price of
That's
admission.
amazing.
Yes.
Totally.
Yeah.
And this cost me the price of an insurance check that I got 12 years ago, because I bought the truck with an insurance check, traded it for this, and now I'm just living an 80s dream in this thing.
Yeah. That thing's fantastic.
How many miles on it?
40,000 original miles.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was owned by a younger kid. I think he might have been in a little over his head with it, because it does have mechanical problems. And I was looking for something that I could bring back. So it was cool to get my hands on what I think is an underrated car. I'm pretty sure that these are going to start kind of moving up in the value pretty soon. So to get my hands on one with a working digital dash, I was pretty excited.
That's
wild.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I drove it right to the record store and picked up a bunch of cassette tapes for it.
Good choice.
Any laser?
No Laserdisc.
No Laserdisc,
But I
yeah.
did find a sweet Eddie Money cassette. I'm pretty pumped on it. It's now stuck in the dashboard. I can't get it out.
But yeah, I do love how dramatic the front end of these cars are, especially with the pop-ups. And even the rear, like, it's just very timeless in my opinion. Very angular, just looks great.
But back to the story of this article too is so multiple members on the staff got new cars, not by like we didn't do it on purpose. It was just coincidence. We all ended up with a new project. Marty's got an Eclipse. If you scroll up,
Yeah, just picked that one up.
Nice.
Came up for sale about 3 minutes away from me, and I've always wanted a Eclipse. My first car was an Eclipse. It was just the base model, front-wheel drive, so not a whole lot of power by any means. But yeah, this is the turbo all-wheel drive, and it's the new project.
Yeah, buddy.
Pretty sure the transfer case is failing on it, so that's the next thing I got to tackle on it. But yeah, it's.
I think if you just take it out and then take the X off and make it a T, just spin it sideways.
it's fair.
then
That'd be
you're
a good way
fine.
to save some money.
Exactly. Yeah.
but I think on that note, we're actually going to turn the mics over to
Yeah.
Chris and Brendan, who have quite a bit more that they want to chat about too.
All right. Well, cool. Well,
Thank you,
thanks,
guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us as always.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
You know what the best part was? We didn't have to talk.
Yeah, we didn't have to talk.
They just carry us.
Yeah, they just go.
So good.
It's great.
So good. Also, our presents.
No, the presents are sweet.
Those are really
yeah.
good.
Yeah. No, this is crazy.
Do you have a fuel cap on yours?
Uh,
Like a fuel door?
no, this one does not. Yours does.
You didn't need a fuel door. You got the higher quality one, in my
Yes.
opinion.
I have the electric. It's a charge port.
That's nice.
GT3 RS E hybrid coming soon. You heard it here first.
Actually, probably true.
Yeah.
It's power drill swapped.
Did you turn their mics back on? Can people hear them?
check.
Oh, thank God.
Right.
Cool.
Hey, guys, welcome back. Chris Colton on, is it camera right or camera left? Is it the same as I'm seeing, or are they
Camera
mirrored?
What? I don't know.
It's camera
Okay,
left.
that guy with the hat on, and then Brendan's the other one.
Right.
He's the guy with the beer.
Hi.
Hello. Yeah, so I guess while we're talking new car season and we have my absolutely beautiful 2002 Subaru Outback LL Bean
That was
edition.
going to be my first question is it an LLB?
It is maximum LL Bean edition.
That's so
as
special.
seen by the badge. Like this was a car I was really excited about. My girlfriend and I wanted just a runaround car because we both have huge Toyota SUVs, and my Mazda Protege is a stick, and that's not always best for running around town. So we picked up this, and it was great for about 2 weeks, and then it started to manifest some marketplace find issues. Most notably was a intermittent stalling condition that we thought was maybe like a crank position sensor or something like that, but it wasn't throwing check engine lights. So we took it to the local Subaru mechanic, and they told us it needed a new transmission to the tune of more than double what I paid for the car. The torque converter is not releasing, and it's causing the car to stall.
Oh, sure.
And then they also noted while they were in there, it's leaking oil from everywhere that it can. And those were their words. When I got under the car and looked at it, I thought it was just the oil cooler where the filter mounted. Turns out it was all of it. So as the last sentence of this article segment goes, it'll be a sweet project for someone else. It runs beautifully. Like it.
I'd
When
like
you
to
start the
compliment
engine,
you.
it's imperceptibly smooth, but it is just mechanically totaled.
Yeah.
The gold wheels match to the beige trim.
It's so
they
good.
would, yeah.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, I picked up those winter wheels for it, brand new off it. Like the tires on it themselves are like worth a third of what I'm trying to sell it for right now.
Right.
But
A
like
set of Sparco Terras, right?
they are, those are legit Sparco wheels. They've got some studded tires on there, which are incredible. Like all these photos are in like the one day of snow that we had this year.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, like totally awesome winter car. Like the LLB edition's got the limited slip rear diff, which is kind of cool. I had the 6-cylinder, but ultimately, yeah, it'll be a great car for someone who isn't me.
That's pretty fun.
That looks like a Colorado Hill Climb Championship car in the making,
It could be.
right?
Absolutely.
It's pretty great. How much do you want for it?
$2,500. Open to negotiating because obviously it does have issues, but there is a lot to like about the car. Like all the accessories work. There's no rust.
Interior looks pretty good.
Hardly a dent or scratch on it. Like I think it was garaged its whole life because like the paint's a 9 out of 10. It's even got the dealer installed pinstripes on it still,
Nice.
Yes.
which is pretty sweet. But like cosmetically, it's gorgeous. It just needs the engine and the transmission to come out and get done.
Right.
Yay!
Somebody needs to WRX swap it.
That's right.
Oh yeah. And
At
then
least you have an engine and a transmission.
do you want it? Buy it from me.
Here's his. Here's Brendan's.
Here we go, Brendan. Yeah.
So I buy good cars. This is a good car. I think I
You-
talked about this one a little bit at some.
You bought it.
I bought it.
Okay.
Well, I traded for it. Someone else
Okay.
got a Quattro that runs out of me, and I got this.
Nice. Okay.
It's a 1983 actual Audi Quattro under there from Dubai.
Wow.
It has been shortened by
Some inches.
it's been shortened to about 12 inches
Holy moly.
behind the B pillar by shoot, who was it? Like famous Porsche tuner 10 years ago.
Oh boy.
Porsche Mech Hacksaw Man.
Yeah, Porsche
Right.
Taxon Man.
Sure. Yes.
Strosek.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
No.
Gambala.
Oh my gosh.
Not
Did,
Gimbal.
did you find drugs in it?
I don't know. They knew what they were doing.
Right.
I can't really tell where they cut the car.
That's amazing.
So there's some really cool work done to this. It'll be really cool to have an actual short wheelbase kind of sport quattro tribute. This one I'm going to do a Volkswagen 07K motor in, so kind of the more modern. It's a big block 5-cylinder with 2.5 liters,
Nice. Very cool.
That sounds good.
but probably a nice big G3770 or something. And I don't know. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be a race car. It's caged.
Do you have a timeline?
Everybody does. We're all dying, according to Sylvia Plath. Are you saying that with intention?
I'm just curious. I mean, that you got some work cut out for you.
I mean,
I got $20. That car's done before the Volvo. My Volvo.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I would not take that bet.
I mean, you've been in the mechanical arts. That's just like a quick buff and cut, and
looks
maybe
good.
like plug some things into the engine.
Right.
It's got the wrong engine in it. So it actually has a 2.7 twin turbo out of a B5 S4, which I don't know why you do that to that. But enough Audi nerd stuff. I don't know. I'm stoked.
That's cool. Well, good. I mean, if you're excited and you're happy, that's great.
This one was actually a contribution from Shift Colorado's Oregon desk.
Okay. Wow.
And what I mean by that is we did an event that we worked with Rolls-Royce earlier in the summer of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
And the folks who were on kind of the consulting media team from Rolls-Royce were so cool that we've kind of stayed in touch. And they've kind of wanted to go out and do car reviews of their own. And these were, you know, friends of ours who were doing photography on the Rolls-Royce shoot. So we said, hey, you want to try car journalism? We've got just the place.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
So they actually pulled this Ram 1500 Rebel out in Portland, Oregon, which seems like the place for it, right?
I like it because it looks like a pickup truck.
It does look like a pickup truck, and it's got a graphics package. Like,
but some stuff, they're like extra flared. And then they got the light stacked in the back, and they got weird, funky, like underbite bumpers.
But this is like the subtle choice.
Yeah. Looks like a truck.
Anabolic Rams, right? You're not going full TRX or RHO.
Right. Mm-hmm.
What is it rebelling against? Good gas mileage?
Conformity.
Yeah.
Conformity?
Actually, that reminds me. You mentioned you should always go to a dealership party. Would you go to a Stellantis dealership party?
Oh, totally.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to bring it back.
Can we? Like, do you have an invite?
Let's find one.
Like, what's Perkins
Do you have
doing?
do you have a +1? Because yes, I am in.
Let's find one.
Are they serving White Castle?
I would definitely go for White
sure.
Castle.
Yes.
I feel like John would too.
I never said no to White Castle.
But yeah, this was Jesse's first time writing a car review.
Nice.
And it was pretty awesome to see that we could pick up a third review from a state that none of us are in.
And that's a lot of words.
That is.
It's a lot of words. No, Jesse did a great job. I don't know if I agree with a 5. I don't know. On our completely subjective rating system, every car this issue got a 5th gear.
Really?
I feel like only the Hummer deserves it. But
Okay.
I'm going to let Chris fight me on that when we get to the LX.
I've got my reasons.
But yeah, I mean, this is the exciting Ram if you want to stay subtle.
I have like 2 days experience in a Rebel, and I picked it up at nighttime in Castle Pines area. I could not see because of the center like console, you know, like the iPad, if you will, right in the middle.
Just too bright.
It was so blinding, right? I couldn't see.
I've always
have
thought
feelings
Uconnect
about
was
that.
pretty good.
And then I didn't know how to do anything
Yeah.
in it, you know, so I couldn't.
Was it the generation before this that had like the literal handlebar mustache for the grill? Like it's kind of toned down here, but the Rebel before this literally had a Hulk Hogan as the grill, which was amazing. Like if you're gonna get a pickup truck, you want it to have a mustache.
Yeah, I liked the truck. I liked it a lot. It just my opening with it was at nighttime and I couldn't see out of the windshield, but
Being able to
was
see is
awesome.
overrated.
Yeah, right. It was
We
great.
don't need that.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Oh, nice.
The Shift Box, our beloved 2007 Toyota Corolla. That I don't know how do we come to obtain such a fine piece of automotive engineering,
I
Brendan?
believe this came to us actually. We've always wanted to do a car together, and getting 15 people to agree on what car we would like to pool resources to purchase is difficult. So, you know, as one does, the first car that came to us for free, we accepted.
Yeah, right.
So what you are looking at there is a 2007 Toyota Corolla in possibly Phantom Gray Pearl, or Jake had a
Pearl.
different opinion.
Pearl.
Jake doesn't remember.
I think that's
It's got
referred to as
200,000 miles on it.
oxidized.
Yeah.
It's Pearl Matte.
Yeah. It's the race car edition because, you know, it's got like some of the core things like the catalytic converters have been cut out and replaced with straight
Deleted.
pipes.
They have not been cut
Cat
out. They've been deleted.
Which for the governing bodies listening to this is not a road registered car.
And it can't be. It has no title.
Exactly.
Nice. Yeah.
We can't do anything with it except
Yeah.
just take it to the track and destroy it. So that's kind of the plan. We're still kind of figuring it out as we go. We've decided on the Gulf Blue livery. We're gonna
Okay.
paint it blue and orange because that's
It's a dope livery.
Yeah,
what you
it's a good
gotta
plan.
do.
But it's got some things going for it. It's got a 1ZZ FE making a hot 122 horsepower and 126 pounds
Yeah.
feet of torque.
Although we think that's diminished because with 3 passengers, it couldn't exceed 30 going uphill. So
Something is not happy in the
You
car.
probably don't have enough back pressure because of the cat delete.
That's right.
That's
yeah.
probably
Yeah, you should
So-
probably like put
so
a
we should
Put something in there.
like a tennis ball to increase the pressure.
crimp the exhaust or put a potato in it.
banana.
Potato would be good. Yeah.
Chris did TRD tribute drift stitches on the front bumper.
Got it. Okay.
The colors aren't perfect, but that's why it's an homage. It's a pastiche. It's
Yeah,
not
right.
a.
It's really nice.
I was working with the zip ties that I had on hand and doing.
And you still basically have TRD's colors.
It's close enough. I mean, who's really going to be splitting hairs over such a pristine example of a race car?
The heat works. The AC does not. It's got a Porsche key fob.
I like it.
I like.
The most important, it stops now.
It stops now. Yes.
When if we scroll, so in the far top left, if we look, that's the caliper and the
Oh, wow.
front, driver's side as I found it.
Right.
There was no pad, just gone. So we had a real leaky caliper. We fixed that with a new caliper. The one that we got from the junkyard, the bleeder was broken off inside it, and then I snapped the extractor off inside that.
So our goals of value fixing the caliper turned into just buying a new caliper and new pads. Thanks, Marty.
Well, no, we used the caliper, or not the caliper, the pads that.
Did we reuse the pads?
We used the pads that I definitely didn't steal from the junkyard.
That's so fucking ratchet.
That's
They
awesome.
had like 2 or 3 millimeters on, left on them. That's like some meat on the pad. We can work with that.
I put my considerable talents as a mechanic to use locking all of us out of the car within the first 2 minutes of getting it.
Okay.
And then we spent the next 45 minutes prying on the B pillar trying to get to the window lock, which was good.
Which coincidentally, we used the same tools to jimmy into the Corolla as we did to get into Jake's 4Runner about, what was that, 2 years ago on Shifting a Low? We were at the campsite when he locked his keys in his 4Runner, and we used the... my roof tent has like these little prop rods for like the awning. So if you tape those together back to back, they're excellent vehicle entry tools.
Oh.
There you go.
We just need one more lockout because comedy comes in threes, folks.
Right.
Nose goes.
Nice.
I am impressed at the steering wheel.
It's very clean.
It's pretty clean.
It's clean, and look at the design.
yeah.
It's got
It's a nice wheel.
Yeah.
speed perforations.
Have you guys seen the new BMW i3?
I'm
They
afraid
made a
to
new
look at
one?
it.
Yeah, there's a new one. It's their new Neue class or whatever they call it.
right.
The new
Neue
all electric.
class?
Isn't that how NUE new?
New.
Oh, new.
N-E-U-E.
new
Okay.
Yeah, I don't speak German.
Yeah.
But it has a 2-spoke steering wheel,
Okay.
and when you're driving straight, they're vertical.
Oh.
I hate that.
I don't know if I like that.
I'm torn.
Oh wow.
Like,
Steering wheels that tell you your alignment's bad. I don't love that.
yeah, it's interesting, and like it still has the other spokes that go left to right, but they're stationary. They just stay there,
Those just stay
and then
there.
you steer
You steer the two vertical spokes.
around the rest of it.
So, like, some of the time
weird.
it looks like you're driving a pirate ship with 4 spokes. like,
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
But look at how beautiful and elegant that silly little Toyota 3-spoke steering wheel is.
Yeah.
It's got thumb flares.
It says there's an airbag in there.
Yeah. They're
I think there's great beauty in simplicity.
I'm serious. Like, this is not it. Yeah, I love that wheel.
It's a good steering wheel.
Yep.
So, really,
Good job,
what we
guys.
have left is to figure out what we're going to do with the thing.
Yeah. Probably some type of destructive racing.
I think destructive racing is probably in its future.
The event that's coming to mind was one that we covered in, was that 2 issues ago?
Piston Cup,
Piston
right?
Cup, yep.
Yeah.
Just contact
of
wasn't
redneck.
encouraged, but it wasn't like said-
Discouraged.
No.
All right, it's
But-
time for you to defend giving this a 5th gear.
All right, so here's the thing.
In the presence of the mighty Hummer, this, you.
So I've had an LX 450 for a long time, and there's a different article in this issue about that. But so I felt like I was uniquely positioned to review the newest LX since I had spent so much time in an old one. And what I found is like it's for what it's meant for. It has the chops. Like you could drive it on a dirt road, as we see here. I actually crawled around with like a measuring square and a measuring tape underneath, and I was just checking, like. Do the running boards.
It's an amazing vehicle that survived a harsh February day.
Oh, geez.
Yes. We took it on
a
dirt
paved street.
It's hard to find things not nice to say about it because like Lexus has just been doing such a good job with their SUVs. Like they put them together really competently.
The grill.
I could probably
I've never seen a bigger trapezoid in my life.
It's pretty good.
it's a good but I mean like it's a big trapezoid. What else do you want from it? Like
4-wheel steering,
four wheels. That's excessive.
crab walk mode.
Who needs crab walk if you can
1,000
just
horsepower.
make the vehicle smaller?
T-tops.
But okay, well, there is one key ingredient.
There is one key
that
ingredient.
this is missing, and this is why it got 5 gears instead of 6, and that is something that I will continue to bully Toyota about, and that is the lack of a split tailgate. I scream about this every time I talk about a new Land Cruiser because, and I wrote about this. If we find a picture of like one of the straight profiles of like the rear of this really quick, yeah. So we can see on the back end there's no protrusion for the bumper on the back end. So like let's say you're at the trailhead, you just finished locking up, and you're like, oh crud, I need to tie my boot lace. Where are you going to put your foot up on the vehicle to tie it? Where are you going to put your coffee down?
You buy a Hummer, they don't trust you with shoelaces.
You've got shoelaces. Come back when you've got Velcro on your shoes. They did a really good job making a practical vehicle, but I think there were just like a couple little details that maybe were missed by the design committees who didn't have field use experience is probably the best way I could put it. Like the cool box in the center consoles explicitly states no raw fish. So that's going to be like a huge bummer for like every angler out there in the state, which is like, tons of people would love to put their raw fish in their center console.
That's like the 5th time we've shot that sticker.
It's a good sticker. Like I love that sticker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also says no meat.
No meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
No meat. I mean, but like, who's going to put meat?
Well-
I'd rather put fish in there.
Yeah, where are you supposed to put your takeout sushi?
Yeah.
Where do these
there.
things fall into the range of Lexi?
This is the flagship SUV. The LX is their top trim. This one stickers at 118, I believe. We can see it parked next to my absolutely gorgeous 450.
Do they still offer an ultra luxury?
I think so.
Okay.
What's the squattier, like beefcakeier one?
The squatty beefcakey one in the Lexus SUV.
Didn't we?
GX?
I think this has like some beefcake to it. I mean,
Really?
I actually
It's got some meat.
With,
It's kind of slabby sided.
with the exception of the grill, right? Like you mentioned, how it's just grown to like the huge trapezoid over the years. But I think this new generation car, it actually looks more aggressive, right? Like they finally got some harsh angles. It's not just all rounded,
Or a box.
I think I think it's way more utilitarian than it has been for the last 20 years. So
Like in reality, it's a fantastic truck. It's just stepping out of the Hummer into this. You go from something that you drew in 3rd grade to like something you bought as a stockbroker when you're 40.
right.
It's jarring.
Well, here's another thing between Lexus and the Hummer, and I'll let you guys go about this, but the Lexus is $118,000 when it's brand new. It's $117,000 when it's 10 years old. And then the Hummer, it's $150,000
It's
when
about
it's brand new.
118.
Yeah, okay, 119 was brand new, but you could get one for 60 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call
Right,
Don right now.
right.
Tell him I'm coming.
And
Yeah.
I'll even reiterate that with the old one that I have. Like I picked it up for $9,500 6 years ago, and I've put 100,000 miles on it, and I think it's still worth about the same.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So like they really do hold their value well. Like it is a heavy duty vehicle at its core, and like even if you put all this frou LX stuff around it, like from the chassis up, like it still is a Land Cruiser at heart that is meant to go do work and get dirty,
What do they say? It's a gorilla in a tuxedo.
something like that.
It made a mean cup of coffee too up at.
It made
yeah.
the
It's
car
got
made
a-
a cup of coffee.
It's got a plug in the back,
Moffat
so you
Pass?
can plug stuff in.
Nice.
Moffat Pass.
Yeah, Moffat Pass. Yeah, so then you
Jake
just
liked
have
it too.
Yeah,
Really? Thumbs up?
Jake enjoyed it.
Thumbs up. Okay.
Yeah.
Jake
But a
gave it a
4.
4.
We got a 4. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's better than. It's an honor to be mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, to be fair, like fourth gear is a fun gear to be in.
Have you ever given anybody a neutral? Or does it have to be in gear?
A neutral would be a good one. Like I would have to save that for something
Yeah.
truly bizarre. Like that's why we put reverse on there, is if something's really bad. We haven't hit reverse yet.
Okay.
Hornet. Yeah. That's. Oh, there's another.
Yeah, so we
horsepower
got another
heroine.
round of horsepower and heroines from Tish on Tally 11. Another just fantastic one about another female, car enthusiast who has some relatively interesting stuff going on in the cars and bikes world.
Nice.
Let's see. Got the next one. I wasn't here for this one.
I wasn't here for this one either, but good job,
Okay.
Marty. These are
Thank you, Marty.
the guys from Europlus, John from Europlus.
I'm envious that you saw a Turbo 5 in person. Those are cool. All right, so this next one, no one here wrote this. This is actually...
Well, someone wrote it.
Someone wrote it, just not in this room. This is one of my great-grandfather's journals. He worked in the industry as an engineer and draftsman and stuff at the turn of the century, roughly 100 years ago. And so this is a story of working at Wolverine Truck and Trailer Company, where he had a role in developing not the original automatically applied trailer brake. He actually mentions his competitor who invented it in here. But what's kind of fun about this story is just like how unfiltered some of the things or events go.
I like that he promoted himself to chief engineer, then undid
And then
that.
crossed it out.
Yeah. And that's the fun. Like, this is just direct scans of, like, his typewriter work. Like, I didn't transcribe any of this. Like, I think he typed this all up sometime in the 70s. So, like, he wrote this after the events happened.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's a cool story about how he moves to Detroit and works for this trailer company. We can see he's got some engineering drawings in here. One of his company's big customers was lumber companies. So he devised a way to drop the frame to accommodate these rollers for the logs. And then in the far bottom right, we've got this little excerpt about how one of his colleagues was being very difficult to work with. So he sent one of his other colleagues over to his house, pretend to be drunk, get him drunk, get him to spill the beans on what he was working on. And if
Nice.
we go to our next page.
Mr. Demitty, being a mechanical genius, had to be handled with gloves on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
And we've got like some original photos from the 20s too, which is
Oh,
pretty
very cool.
That is really cool.
Just like showing some of the stuff he was working on. But this escapade of alcohol consumption ends with him getting like this very simple drawing, which was enough for him to work with to he was kind of just like overcome that idea speed bump. I've got a whole bunch of journals like this just sitting around, and I thought like they deserve to be seen and published because I think it's a cool story. So yeah, no, that's
This
basically
is
what
this is one of my
is.
favorite things in the issue.
Yeah, and I've got more where this comes from. Like one of my other favorites from his collection is his musings on a Model T, which basically ended with just like a short paragraph of like, yeah, then someone crashed it and broke a bunch of ribs, and that was the end.
Do you think we can get him to write more when we run out? Like, is this a free as a bird situation?
For something of this length, I don't know how efficient going through a Ouija board would be,
Okay.
but it's certainly worth looking into.
I'll shoot him an email.
Okay, perfect.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so that was a
Yeah.
fun one to run.
I like the fifth wheel truck. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, this is like the really early days of like fifth wheel trucking stuff. So like it's kind of cool to see. Like I'm not gonna toot his horn and be like, he invented the trailer.
Right.
But he had his role in it, and I think that's cool.
It's very cool. Nice. I like the names. Mr. Cutting.
All
Mr.
fun
Cutting.
names,
yeah, Mr. Flanagan.
It was most kind and congenial
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah. Mr. Burns Rollers.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Stuff.
So this one, we've got a contribution from our mutual friend, Mr. Barkey.
Nice.
Who took a Subaru Forester up Pikes Peak and compared it to a Steely Dan creature of some kind. I'm too young for Steely Dan. I missed that one.
Who's stealing that?
The Squonk.
The Squonk.
Squonk. There
Yeah.
we go. Yeah, there it is. The Squonk.
The Squonk.
Yeah, I am not familiar with the Steely Danosphere, but hey, it's a Forester.
Right.
Same color as my Outback.
It made it.
It made it to most of the way up Pikes Peak, where the top was closed due to snow. Pikes Peak, gonna Pikes Peak. But it's really fun to actually get a contribution from Mr. Barkey now. Been bugging him to write something for us for a while. We gotta loan him a camera though.
I've got one we can loan.
Cell phone pictures are good, but we can work on this. We can workshop it.
Oh yeah, he came by that day.
He did.
Yeah, he stopped
Yep.
by the
Did he
dealership
bring-
that day.
Well, I guess obviously you brought the Subaru, right?
Yes.
What do you think of that Subaru, John? You were a Subaru guy.
I know. I probably shouldn't have ever sold mine, but I did.
It's led you down an interesting
yeah,
path.
I've
exactly.
got one for sale.
Yeah. I like Subaru. I think they do a good job of being a really good car. They're a little industrial, but if you don't care about all of the fluff, I think they do a good job. The all-wheel drive makes them great in Colorado. Cheap to fix, seems like, except for his.
So this is the Wilderness as well, which
Yeah.
is kind of the
Matt Farah called the Outback Wilderness the Outback.
Outback.
So it's like the lifted wagon.
Yeah, kind of getting
Yeah.
back to what it's actually supposed to be. It would have
Yeah.
competed with our Nissan Rogue Rock Creek from a few issues back, but I think this probably did it better. But don't
Yeah.
tell Nissan.
No,
Or do tell them. Maybe it'll drive improvement and innovation.
I have a soft spot for that Rogue a little bit. Same as the Dodge Horn Dog, but Hornet.
Speaking of old 80 series Land Cruisers, apparently this is just a Land Cruiser heavy issue. I wanted to just share a couple thoughts on putting 100,000 miles on a vehicle because I feel like that's a milestone that not everybody is able to say that they've done with a car. So this piece is just kind of going over, my experience having my own old Land Cruiser, very similar to the one that we talked about at the beginning of the podcast, and some of my adventures, taking it places, breaking things, fixing stuff. In the bottom there, we've got lovely Burfield soup coming out of the steering knuckle. That's a job I've done, I think, 3 or 4 times now.
Wow.
And it's regular wear and tear on these. Every time you turn the wheels, it wears those seals down a little bit, and you just have to rebuild them at some point.
You still have the dealership work on this too, don't you?
Occasionally I do. It was actually just at the dealership getting the water pump done. Because I can't find places that'll dispose of coolant for me. And I'm at the point now where I'd rather pay someone to do the job than deal with the coolant afterwards.
It's
So
just wild you can still take this to a dealership as a 1997. And they're like, yeah, bring it on in.
yeah, it was funny when I went to pick it up this time after they had finished working on it. They washed it for me and then they parked it in like the dealer demo spot for their LX was missing, so they put mine in there. But yeah, so I mean I think I've talked about this one in the magazine before.
I was
but-
going to say, do you think there's an issue that this truck has not been in since issue 3 when you joined?
I don't know. I've just been trying to like finagle it in everywhere I can. I'm really proud of it. It's been a good truck, so I love it dearly. And it's
I like the muddy picture.
the one where that was the first time I got stuck, and I had no recovery gear aside from those knockoff traction boards that I had on the roof. and I went hiking back to Civilization, and a group of ATVs and side-by-sides went past in the direction that I just had come from, and we waved at each other, and a couple minutes go by. Someone on an ATV comes back. Is that your truck? Yeah. Do you want some help? Yeah. So 2 ATV winches and a side-by-side with a strap were able to get me dislodged and ripped the entire exhaust off in the
Nice.
process. So
Nice.
it was great. Yeah. Fun times. Love
Is
going
that
out.
you?
I love it.
That's not me.
No,
I'm not gonna.
no. We have some guys here that we work with.
for
that
sure.
are big time, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it's funny because one of them mentions he's like, "Yeah, if you don't have your own recovery gear, I'm not helping."
Yeah, that,
It's like because you like I'll break your stuff. I don't want to break my stuff.
Yep.
And but it's Todd, and Todd's a big heart guy, so he would he would totally help you out. If anything, it'd be like, hey, for next time, make sure that you have this stuff with you or whatever. But,
It comes with a lesson,
yeah,
like GI Joe.
yeah, yeah, right.
well, and as we can see, as the LX is snuck into another article, I equipped it with a winch
Nice.
to not only help myself but help others, because after a bunch of random people helped me get unstuck, I felt like it was really important to pay that forward. But yeah, so then the next one that we're looking at, Trucks and Hugs. This was the Valentine's Day Cars and Coffee at Spirit of 1876, which for those unfamiliar, they're located in Castle Rock, and they're kind of like an overland outfitter store where I think one of the biggest value propositions of the store is their roof tent inventory, because they're a big purchase and they're only existing online in most cases, and it's hard to actually go and get a feel for what they're like in person. So I bought my tent from them because they had a showroom. I could actually go in and look at all these different roof tents and compare them. And they carry other accessories too, but I think the big thing is if you're in the Denver, Colorado Springs area and you're looking to get a roof tent, you don't know where to start, go see Spirit of 1876. They'll hook you up.
I love the Dixie Cup livery on that taco.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
that's really good.
Yeah.
I love that everywhere.
Yep.
You could put that on anything.
Yeah, and then we're kind of just wrapping things up with
Yeah, another great column from Danielle talking about what a late night show would look like if it was hosted by car people.
and some thoughts from Marty.
I took that picture of Marty. Look at you, Marty. You look so good.
Great photo.
I used a camera good once.
Yeah, we got some words from Steve and a plea for help.
Yeah, we always ended on "We want you," and just want to say, if any of this sounds like fun, drop us a line.
Yeah,
We'd
we're
love to have you out.
we're just car nerds making car magazine. And yeah, that's the issue.
Pretty awesome.
Still don't see the Ferrari picture.
Oh, I see it.
Above the.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Okay, I see it now.
We
That
All
is
right.
pretty funny.
we did a top-notch job putting this together. We're very detail-oriented. And there's absolutely no remnants of the last issue in this current issue.
Nope, and it is 9/10 good. I definitely didn't see the places where it dropped 2 images while we were scrolling through today, which
good.
is a perennial problem of ours. But
Yeah, it's our design
hey,
software.
it's a good picture.
That looks like a Batman car.
That does
Kinda
look like
does.
a Batman car.
We're due for another movie, and they should bring Christian Bale.
Oh yeah.
Bring
should
back
bring him
Christian
back.
Bale.
He was a good Batman.
I think he was the best one.
They should film it in Chicago.
Adam West, Christian Bale.
I can't do this voice very good.
Yeah.
Do you guys think Lamborghini's taking the Gallardo's bumper off for you now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Honestly, the departure angle on that's probably pretty decent. If you want to do some rock
Yeah,
crawling
you could
in
do
that.
some crawling in that.
Yeah. And, if anything, it's easy to check your tread depth.
Well, like the
now.
R8 and the Gallardo, you were supposed to take your rear bumper off to show off your turbo kit, right? Now you just do that.
Yep.
Wow.
Easy peasy.
Pretty good.
But
Well,
that
thank
feels
you
like a
guys.
show. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
you.
No, this is great. I enjoyed it.
Me too.
Me three.
It's always nice to see you all.
And
Yeah.
indeed. Thank you all for coming down. Thanks for the tacos. They were delicious.
Yeah, and thank you for the gifts, the car. Those are super sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have
Enjoy it.
anything for you.
That's fine.
Maybe next time we can remember.
You've got a
good.
959.
That's true. That's true.
Well, if that's going to do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, for our friends at Shift Colorado Magazine, thank you so much for joining us. This is the First Dibs podcast from inside Porsche Colorado Springs. I'm Justin.
I'm John.
And have a great, safe weekend.
And a good Friday. We're out of here.
Bye.
Sweet.